So, hi,
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good to see you today.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what do you want us to talk about today?
Um, Recently I just started my first semester in college,
Okay.
and I recently walked onto campus, and I noticed that everybody seemed to have their whole like life together. Like everybody walked around with a certain level of confidence that I didn't really see within myself. So I just really want to talk about like I want to talk about like my college experience and how I just feel like I'm not really like fitting in college like how I thought I would. How like I'm behind in my classes. Even though we just started, I just feel like I'm so behind in all my work. Like all the stuff that I should have done, I just haven't done it. I just don't have like the motivation to do any of my work.
Wow, that's a lot. And being a freshman in college is also sometimes is overwhelmed. So I can say like we are just like adjusting from coming from maybe from high school down to college.
Hmm.
Balancing the workload and the expectations together, so that
Hmm.
you know overwhelmed you and you
Hmm.
just feel like, oh, maybe I'm not putting more effort, but
Hmm.
at least every day you show up in class, so that's something.
Yeah, I tried, but I just feel like even showing up to class gets difficult at times. Coming from the structured nature of high school and how, you wake up, you get ready for school, you go to school for 8 hours, you come back, you do your homework. I feel like I'm just so used to that structured lifestyle that this newfound sense of freedom within college, I just don't really know how to really manage all my time that well because sometimes I just find myself not really doing work when there's work to be done.
Hmm, I see. So it's just like yeah, struggling with like time management.
Mm-hmm.
So I know it's going to be a while for you to to adjust, but still you still have to like
Mm-hmm.
put in more effort to it. So
Okay.
and with time you know
Mm-hmm. And on top of that, I don't really want to, because I haven't really had to talk with my parents about my struggles in college as of late. And I just feel like being like the first son and like the expectations that are surrounding like my upbringing and like me succeeding within college and also like coming from an immigrant household and how you were just always brought up to succeed, and I just feel like all those all those expectations of me, I feel like they're also weighing me down. And my parents did pay a lot of money for me attending this college, so I feel like asking them for help would come off as me being a failure and not succeeding to their expectations.
so it seems like the pressure of not feeling yourself and the pressure of not feeling your parents, so all those things added together to overwhelm you, and
Hmm.
it's added to the way you feel. Is
Hmm.
that it?
Yeah, and um, I feel like I feel like if I had this talk with my parents, I feel like it wouldn't really be like a healthy discussion. I feel like I just don't know. Like I feel like they wouldn't really like give me like the room to speak about like my struggles, and I feel like they would more off brush it off my struggles instead of really understand where I'm coming from.
Mm, okay. Yeah, I understand your feelings. Um, Parents at times, they expect a lot of expectation from from their children, and the way you feel, well, still is talking to them is it's going to be like um one of the way out, and it's
Hmm.
just more like a strength to you too,
Hmm.
and thinking in that direction, like, okay, let me just open up to them is
Hmm.
you know it's a great effort.
Also, I want to talk about my dorm life. I feel like because I'm in a suite with seven other people, so it's 8 people in total in the
Yeah.
dorm. So I feel like anytime I'm in the dorm, I don't know, I don't really connect with everybody, so to say. I feel like I'm alone, but I'm in a group of people. And I feel like, yes, it may feel like a safe environment, but I don't feel fully safe to come out and really speak about like my issues, or really mix with people and tell them how I feel.
So you feel like, despite the fact that being surrounded with people, like living with people in the dorm, you
Hmm.
still feel like you feel lonely.
Yeah, like they're all nice people, but I don't know. There's just something within me. It's not really allowing me to connect with those people like how I really should be.
Okay. I quite understand how you are coming from.
Hmm.
Coming from home, going to the dorm, living with other people that you don't know before, could be overwhelmed,
Hmm.
and maybe with time, so you know,
Like
it's,
I'll adjust with time.
yes, with time you're just, yeah, warming up to people,
Hmm.
open up, and
Hmm.
will be of help too.
Okay. I also want to talk about my classes because I am struggling in one class in particular. It's my calculus class. Um, like they had given us our syllabus, and I had tried to like study ahead of the class, but I found myself just falling behind, and I tried to ask for help from other people, and yes, they tried to help me, but I don't know. I feel like that help didn't really do much. I feel like it just isolated me more because now I've made an embarrassment of myself because now it looks like I don't really know what I'm doing in that class.
um you know um the way I see that one, like, struggling in class,
Hmm.
um and talking about it is a form of strength, and seeking help, like you say, you reach out to people to help.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a form of strength for you,
Hmm.
and if you continue that, at least with time,
Hmm.
you going to, not giving up,
Hmm.
so you're going to do it.
Hmm.
So, and at the end of the day, you'll be successful. You don't see yourself like you are not a failure,
Hmm.
because reaching out for help,
Hmm.
don't seems like you see
Like
yourself like
it's
a
not like
failure.
a sign of weakness.
No, no, that is.
Okay.
So, what I would say today, like, I appreciate you talking about this thing today. So,
Hmm.
how do you feel like about talking it out today?
I want to thank you for allowing me to really express my feelings. I feel like coming here and speaking with you is like a painter expressing his emotions on a canvas, and I feel like allowing me to express my emotions like this is really like a helpful. It's like a healthy it's like a healthy expression of how I feel. So I'm not really bottling up all those emotions.
So, I quite appreciate your honesty, at
Hmm.
least trusting me, like expressing your mind about your emotional feelings, and I just want you to know that you are not alone in this.
Hmm.
So anytime you feel like talking,
Hmm.
so I'll be here to hear you out.
All right. Thank you so much.
You are welcome. Thanks for coming. I wish you all the best.